Hey, so today I'm angry at the police and the police in general. Minneapolis is a part of it, and we will get to this in a moment. But first, if you like this material, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, so let's get to the issue at hand, our relationship with the police. Now, the police are a group that we give power to. We let them carry guns openly. They have badges that signify their higher standing. We're supposed to obey their commands. So how have things gotten so askew? Well, let's talk about the fact that the police have something called qualified immunity. I mean, there are stories where the police chased a homeless man into somebody's apartment and then destroyed the apartment in an attempt to get this guy to come out. The homeowner sued the police, claiming that the damage that they had done, they were responsible for fixing. No, says the court, they don't have that responsibility. I believe they also have the right to carjack you if they think it's appropriate. I think it's called commandeering when they do it, and it's called carjacking when somebody else does it. But it's the same thing to you, and if your car gets damaged, good luck. There was a recent case where a police chief was complaining because a police officer needed assistance in subduing a suspect. And he was appalled that the citizenry had not come to the aid of the officer. And I would point out that he's a fool. This police chief is an idiot. How could we possibly come to the aid of an officer? If an officer injures the man while arresting him and the man sues the officer, the city's going to protect the officer. If we're helping that officer and the man sues us and the city, you think the city's going to protect us? I don't think so. They've made it impossible for us to act like reasonable citizens. And now we come to this disaster in Minneapolis where it clearly shows the murder of a black man by a white man. And of course, this immediately becomes a race issue, but it's not. It's an issue of the police versus us. I mean, we trust this group. We give them the right to carry weapons when we aren't allowed to carry weapons. They're allowed to force entry. I mean, how many transgressions do we need to see? Dogs shot needlessly. People shot needlessly. I mean, think about how the slippery slope has begun. It used to be that the police would knock and announce themselves and then wait for the homeowner to allow them entry. Now they say that because there's a risk of being attacked, they need a no-knock warrant where they just smash the door in and enter. Well, if your door gets smashed in and someone's entering it, I would think a normal person who has a weapon will think that he's being attacked. What is a person with a weapon who's being attacked supposed to do? Is he supposed to cower in the corner? That's what they would have you believe. Now, we all know that Colin Kaepernick is persona non grata in the NFL today, but his original protest was against police brutality and misconduct against black Americans. And then Ferguson happened where another black guy was killed by a white policeman. Then you had Eric Garner in New York. I believe he was killed for selling cigarettes, which is probably going to be the worst reason for ever being killed. Although this latest guy, the guy in Minneapolis, apparently he passed a counterfeit $20 bill. Well, I will point out to you that if you have a $20 bill in your wallet, is that proof that you made that bill or even knew that it was counterfeit? If I have a $20 counterfeit bill in my wallet, I wouldn't know. Anyway, killed over that. And people are outraged. But the issue is the fact that police are treated differently to the way we are. If you had your knee in a man's neck and that man died, you would be arrested that night. Here's another example. There's another annoying fact. I just reviewed the police union contract with the city of Minneapolis, and they have 2 days to review any evidence against them before they're questioned about it. This is typical of the contracts that the unions negotiate on behalf of the police with the city. Why are they given better, different rights than us? By the way, the Supreme Court also ruled that protect and serve, there is no obligation to protect. If that doesn't make you wake up, I don't know what does. Please look around, pay attention. Don't be distracted by race baiting and other ridiculous issues. The us versus them is not black versus white. It's the gang in blue with guns against us. Look around and wake up.